Mike, could I
Sure, John.
go back to something just a second? I've got a question. Carl, are you sending this out live now?
Not right now.
Weren't you sending it out live earlier?
Earlier, yes.
Oh,
It's being recorded right now.
oh.
Why did switch?
Yeah, why the switch? Was that possibly that phone call you got when we were having that discussion about the chairman of the board? Oh. Gee, I thought it was Carl. I don't see too well, but, I noticed during that
Hearing
discussion,
senses are better.
I noticed during that discussion that all of a sudden the scroll went up on that other television again.
I have no control of what comes out.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay, okay.
All I
You
do
you
All I
don't,
do is record the meetings that you have here
oh, okay,
on
Yeah, that will
DVD.
be out.
okay. You don't possibly think that RePAC is
Censoring us?
doing one of those things, do you, censoring what goes out
That's
there?
what you think is doing, then you're supposed to call me back.
Okay, I'm just mentioning it on air so everybody else knows it
No,
too.
that's right, Carl. We know.
Over the year,
We know,
I'm
Carl.
just a
Okay,
cameraman.
We
okay.
know- we
Can
know
I just
where-
ask one question though? Is there something live going on now, or
No, they finished.
Residential
That's-
return shows that there's the scroll,
just the scroll?
just the scroll.
So we've been preempted for the scroll.
But it's being recorded, you're being recorded on DVD.
Okay,
Everything
I guess that's better than
happening
being
here
preempted
is
for
being
Heidi.
recorded,
okay,
okay?
okay.
If you wanna use it for anything.
Huh?
We understand,
If you
Carl.
wanna use it for anything, it's being recorded.
Carl,
I'm not using it for anything, Carl, I just asked a question, that's all.
you're only the operator, Carl, we know.
We know.
Yeah.
No.
We know that.
We're not
We
shooting the
just want-
messenger.
We just want this to go out to the messenger, or the person that's actually doing
Just
the.
curious.
I-
We want this
was
to go
just-
out to Ed, that's what we want it to go to.
I wouldn't think you would do anything like that, Carl, I know,
You know I wouldn't.
I know.
Yep. No, we know, Carl. It's
Thank you,
just-
Carl.
We know where it's going.
To never
It's
land.
ridiculous, isn't it?
It will
Censorship.
be shown Sunday,
Censorship.
it will be shown like the last planning board
It'll
meeting,
be 2
Sunday
o'clock in
morning
the
at 6
morning on a
o'clock,
Sunday.
between 6 and
It'd
7.
be- Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
2 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. It's unbelievable.
In its entirety, with only a little bit cut here and there.
I was going to say, they must be taking their playbook from Pravda.
That Ed thought he lived in Providence with Buddy.
It's it's ironic because I go to Seekonk, I go to a gym in Seekonk, and they have the TVs on the treadmills, and they have Seekonk cable, so they have I guess I'm an idiot to watch their channel 9, but I should be watching something else.
You expected to catch rugby?
Mike, you need a vacation.
I know. So I'm there watching their stuff, because I want to see how they operate. Hey, I turned it on one time. There was a veteran agent has a show on TV. Has a half hour. A lot of people do have half-hour shows.
Yeah,
I
they
noticed
do,
that
yeah.
in Seekonk. You could just get a half-hour
Cable
show
access show.
and do a show, whatever
Wayne's
you want to do.
World.
You could do magic or whatever you want to do. It's public access. Well, this guy had a half-hour informational show. Well, let me tell you, he was blasting a selectman for a whole half hour. He just went on and on and on and screaming about him. It was. I'm saying to myself, that would never happen in Rehoboth unless it was for the side of the television company, or the producers.
Well,
But
it's a good thing we've.
then I saw I thought was great was during the campaign they had one person would have time on TV to explain what a great person he would be as an elected official, and the other person would have the same amount of time to go on there and say what he would felt, and they would put disclaimers on the bottom that their broadcasting had nothing, they have no claim, to what the content is and everything. They would put all disclaimers on it, and they would let them people ramble on what they wanted to say. And I thought it was good because people could actually see what this person is and what that person is. They didn't put them together; they just put them separately. But
Oh, well.
So that's what it's like in the free world.
in the free world, yes,
Yeah.
There's no big.
We used to have that here.
we used to, yeah.
Maybe someday the wall will fall.
Yeah.
I got a funny feeling the folks from Ramsbottom aren't coming tonight.
I do too. I don't know what happened. I know they continued the conservation hearing last night. Maybe there was a little confusion over conservation and planning aren't
Well, also, the reason we've continued them is waiting for a
Waiting
planning
for
decision,
conservation,
but they
okay.
still need to.
I know, I think that's what the
Yeah.
confusion is,
They,
yeah.
they should.
And then when I talk to them,
They should have
for
come to request a
conservation, they
continuance.
might assume that,
Well, you
I
know,
don't-
you
you know.
look a lot like our conservation agent.
There is a resemblance.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Pretty soon.
No, I understand if there was some confusion.
Well, we
There
do
is.
need to be sure they're at our next meeting because
Yes.
after that they get constructive approval,
They will be,
Okay.
even if it's to ask us to continue
right,
to a later date.
Yep.
yeah.
Just for the sake of argument, since it is a special permit, should we open the meeting and then just,
I think we have.
well, I mean, the meeting is open, but I mean officially continue it until next week?
June 2nd.
Yeah, I was gonna do that anyways. I was just
Yeah.
giving them until 8 o'clock, and it's 8 o'clock now, so.
Right.
Do it.
I think we have to because it was an
Yeah.
advertised
Right.
hearing.
Right.
All right, let's do that. Public hearing, we have a Camp Ramsbottom. We have no one in the audience representing them, and I would believe that we would get a continuance from that. They have, the deadline's June 11th. We have a meeting on June
Right.
3rd, I believe it is,
2nd.
rather. So,
I'd like to make a motion to continue to June 2nd based on needing the personnel involved to present their case.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second?
Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
You'll notify them, Leanne?
I will.
Okay.
Any,
Any,
get it off cable.
Well, that being said, I'd like to go for the land speed record on planning board and move,
Oh, no, that one's already held. That's like 3 minutes and
oh,
50
okay.
seconds.
Well, in my tenure anyway,
With a quorum?
I'd like to move
with
to
a
adjourn.
quorum. Second that.
any further discussion?
Did we get an update on Gary Sager?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's okay. I wasn't here.
We're
That's fine.
letting Ed handle that.
Mhm,
And
okay.
Ed's gonna
Um,
forward all information to us as he gets it.
Before we adjourn for the evening, do we need to go into executive session?
Well, I was going to, Jim, but I figured we could do it in a more relaxed state after the
Okay.
meeting, if we want to. We don't really have to go and, there's nothing we're gonna decide as a board, I believe.
Okay.
It's gonna be, just a, tell Ed I'm watching him.
Well, maybe not, Carl. We're gonna stay on for a little.
We
bit.
gonna go
Stay on
live?
If he's gonna put us on, if he's gonna put us on live, we'll stay on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said if you're gonna put them on live, that you can.
We'll go all night long.
I believe there's a motion in a
We'll
second.
repeat the beginning.
Yeah, yeah. Pick up where you left off before you
He
get.
said that they put you on live now if you keep the political bantering down.
Oh,
You're
oh,
kidding me.
oh, really? He did, huh? Well, that's really
Keep the
important.
coming from whom? Him?
Tell him I'm gonna call the Attorney General tomorrow and find out why.
He's gonna call the Attorney General and find out why tomorrow.
That came from him, huh?
If you want to go ahead, you got one.
Alrighty.
You've got a motion in a second, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, okay.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.